last little checks as the field gets ready to negotiate the final hairpin for the first time. And our first race of the day here in juniors is underway, and Archie Bullard leads into the first corner, but Stankowiak gets swamped by Frederick Burden and Jack Redfern at the first corner there, and that has made things significantly tougher as they sweep through turn 3 and into 4 for the first time, and Redburn is sizing up, slices up the inside into turn 4 on Frederick Burden there. So what a fantastic lap by the young Englishman there as they sweep through the middle sector. Stankowiak has now cleared Burden, is now trying to get her own back round the outside, but that has left the door open for Burden once more. Stankowiak slots back in to third position, and now Burden has got his hands full of Aston Lupton, who's in turn sliced up the inside in turn 9 by Finn Irons there. So they're still battling side by side in the first lap, but the order is Archie Bullard, Jack Redfern, Stankowiak. Oh, up the inside, a big dive from Finn Irons past Aston Lupton, and that's allowed Alfie Shrub to get alongside as Stankowiak, under attack again into the first corner and loses out, not just to Fred Burden, but Finn Irons as well. So the order is Bullard, Redburn, and Finn Irons going up the inside into turn 4. They make side-on contact there, and Irons is through onto the podium. What an aggressive first lap by him, and Alfie Shrub as well tucked in right behind Julia Stankowiak in 6th position. As we see a little move at the back, Oliver Coe loses out to Nihal Joy as they duel just behind Louis Canlet. But up front, Bullard and Redburn are starting to build a gap to Fred Burden behind them. Burden has got his hands full with Finn Irons, Stankowiak, Alfie Shrub, and Aston Lupton. All closely packed together at the front of the field. Oh, look at this at the final corner. Shrub is starting to line up, no contact, 147, 131 and 133. So that is the mid-pack very much being told off there. So that is, I think, Hutton and Coe and Nihal Joy getting a little bit of telling off there as there's a change for the lead. Around the outside goes Jack Redfern. That becomes the inside for turn 5, and Jack Redfern takes the lead here at Daytona Tamworth on the third lap of the race. Archie Bullard is not going to take that sitting down. Meanwhile, Fred Burden starting to pull just a minuscule gap to Finn Irons, and Irons, finds himself almost bumped out the way by Stankowiak. She is getting her elbows out, and Irons is not happy at all, raises her hand to the air, and Alfie Shrub now passes both of them through turns 8, 9 and 10, and Alfie Shrub from near the back of the grid is up to 4-4, and Finn Irons almost barging into the wall as he tries to fend off Aston Lupton. What a fantastic battle we're seeing at the front. 9 minutes to go, and look at Jack Redfern. He is absolutely flying here, and now Archie Bullard is actually starting to fall into the clutches of Fred Burden, but Stankowiak side by side gets back up the inside of Alfie Shrub, but she's gone too wide on the exit of 4, and Shrub now has got 4th all to himself there as we see Irons and Lupton continuing to contest that 5th position with each other. It should be a 6th position, I should say, but Irons, after a brilliant early start to the race, is now being shuffled back as we see a little move near the back. Oliver Coe fending off Nihal Joy, and just getting a big dive from Finn Irons to retake that 6th place off of Aston Lupton. It looks like, I think I've been told the race has been crossed out in front of me on the schedule, so we'll see that in a little bit. But Stankowiak is still trying to get back on terms with Alfie Shrub in the battle for 4th. And keep your eyes on Fred Burden. Right, okay. I'm being told that lightweight split 2 should go down to the gate before the end of this race then. So everyone in lightweight split 2, prepare yourselves. But meanwhile, Jack Redfern very well prepared, continuing to control this race from the front with 7.5 minutes remaining. Archie Bullard in 2nd, still keeping Fred Burden at bay, the 2 great friends of course. You should be able to see the onboard camera in the highlights. if you're watching them right now. You can see from Fred Burden's point of view as he chases down Archie Bullard, and he's getting very, very close into turn 4, but again, Bullard sees it coming. Shrub is defending from Stankowiak as well. Those are the two main battles going on at the moment. And could Fred Burden clear Archie Bullard, there might even be a chance he could put some pressure on Redfern as well, because Redfern, while he's got a small gap, he's not exactly breaking away at the present moment. This could be a very, very tense finish in prospect as the second half of the race now beckons, and Niall Joy is getting up the inside of Oliver Coe. Side by side they go in the battle for 8th, just behind Finn Irons. That's Blake Hutton and Niall Joy, apologies. Oh, a little bit of a bump there to the 6 minutes remaining mark, and I think that was Niall Joy, not particularly happy with Blake Hutton. Meanwhile, very, very close between Shrub and Stankowiak, but Julia Stankowiak gets back up the inside through turn 4 and retakes that 4th position, which she really, really needed to do. This is a good track for Julia, needs to be competitive, but has made a small mistake, and that's led Shrub back through. Shrub waving his blue glove in the air as if to say, what are you doing, Julia? We've got to focus on what's happening up front. Stankowiak says, well, leave it to me. As whatever dispute there was has settled down. Redburn now starting to be caught by both Bullard and Fred Burden. Archie Bullard taps his helmet as if to say, use your head, Fred. Got a big one on you. It's going to serve you well here. Finn Irons now having to defend from Blake Hutton. Coe's actually at the very back of the field. I think Coe and Hutton have got pretty much identical helmets as well as mixing them up. Yeah, Hutton is right in the mix in that battle to try and get in the top 7. So then, less than 5 minutes to go, and Archie Bullard has regrouped a bit, starting to pull away from Fred Burden. He's now all over the rear of Jack Redfern. These two have had many close battles throughout this season. Louis Candler is trying to get past Niall Joy as the two are stuck behind Blake Hutton in the background. And Niall Joy defends very, very well through 10. And Jack Redfern, the more he defends, the more it's bringing Fred Burden into that top 3 battle as well. It was just a top 2 battle until a couple of laps ago. Unfortunately, starting to fall away from the pack. Fastest lap is actually been set so far by Frederick Burden, 55.528, slightly faster than Archie Bullard's best lap. Julia Stankowiak, I think, is the 2nd quickest lap in the race so far. Julia's form here at Tamworth is no surprise whatsoever. Look at Redburn now, starting to get a bit cagey as he tries to anticipate where Archie Bullard will attack then. Archie Bullard has a little think about a move into 11, into 12 they go. Bullard sets himself well on the exit, the hairpin. 3 minutes remaining, and Archie Bullard swarming all over the back of Jack Redfern, the battle for the lead. Stankowiak, by the way, also defending from Alfie Shrub. Shrub has certainly had a very, very strong start to this race and is desperate to get in the top 4 here. Redfern, though, driving the tightest lines he can muster to prevent any surprise attack from Archie Bullard. Bullard, let's just make brief contact with the back of Jack Redfern's car there, but the pair survive. You can tell Archie Bullard starting to become slightly impatient here. Car 146 and 148 locked together, and Fred Burden is now right on the gearbox of Archie Bullard as well. So one small mistake here from Bullard in this fight for the lead, and he could find himself shuffled to the bottom step of the podium. 2 minutes to go then, and it's going to be fine margins that decide this leading fight between our top 3. Stankowiak, by the way, steals the fastest lap of the race, 55.503. That's crucial with race 2 in mind. Stankowiak will want to start on the front row once again. This time the start. As up the inside of Archie Bullard goes Fred Burden into 5 and 6. And Fred Burden has got the overlap. He's got the move down that second position there for Burden. And he has been absolutely rapid so far. Now he's dispensed with Bullard. He's got just enough time, less than 3 minutes, but Bullard goes back up the inside. A small gap left open. Archie Bullard did not need a second invitation there. Through the hairpin at the final corner they go once again. And I'm seeing 1 minute remaining. So we are getting to crunch time in this race. Jack Redfern still at the summit of the field, desperate to hold on to that position from Bullard, Burden, Stankowiak, Shrub, Lupton, Irons, Hutt, Nihal Joy, Louis Canlet, and Oliver Coe. It does look like Alfie Shrub starting to lose a little bit of touch with Stankowiak. Top three. Margin behind them. Fred Burden will know to try a bit harder than that to get one over on Archie Bullard. He is quite the slippery customer, as we see coming through the hairpin once again. Jack Redfern under real pressure from Bullard behind as they start the final lap of the race. It's that lead fight that is the closest. Stankowiak has been catching last couple of laps, but is still about 2.6 seconds behind Frederick Burden. Burden now seems to be settling into that third place, albeit reluctantly. Redfern knows just half a lap to go now. Can win the first race of the day. That will set him up very, very nicely. His quest not only to catch Archie Bullard in the championship, but to get an overall win this season. He's not been able to do it, as we see him getting very, very defensive into 10 and 11. And Bullard looking for a way through. He's going to try and cut underneath as they get to the end of the lap. Oh, big barge into the side, but it's Redfern that's got the inside, and Burden is going to come through. They all slow down. Burden's going to steal the win on the run to the line. What an amazing finish, and Freddie Burden from out of nowhere steals the win from third position. Jack Redfern is second, Archie Bullard is third, Julia Stankowiak takes fourth, Alfie Shrub is fifth from Aston Lupton, Finn Irons, Blake Hutt, Nihal Joy, Louis Canlet, and Oliver Coe bring up the rear in 11th position.
So we're now joined by Jack Redfern. Yes, yeah. One hell of a race. I'll be honest, I didn't watch it. What happened?
Well, started in fourth, but it was all right qualifying. Start came, and as the inside, Julia was on the outside, and I just followed Freddie through on the first lap to get past Julia. I can't remember where I got past Freddie. I think it was up at turn 3, but I'm not quite sure. So I was in second at that point, and I was just sat behind, caught up to Archie, just sat behind him for 2-3 laps, just seeing where he was going, where I could try to get past. He then went quite wide at turn 3. I took that opportunity, went past, got into the lead. I then pulled a slight gap, I'll say a second or two, but then Freddie and Archie started working together, caught back up to me, and then they caught up eventually, so I was right on my bumper for the final lap. Very chaotic final 2 sectors, would be defending every corner, and then Archie trying to overtake me at turn, I don't know what turn that is over there, but
10?
Yeah, turn 10. So he's right past at turn 10, we were side by side. We got to the final corner, I was alongside him still, braked quite late, got back past him, and then Freddie got on the inside. I think Freddie got a penalty, so I think
we had some grid start problems, but to be honest, those are always a little bit shaky. But that was a great race, great competitors, great win, well done.
Thank you.
And I believe the next race is starting.